What up, my guys? Welcome to another show, man. What third show of the day? Y'all know this is what I do, my guys. I'm here at the sports book trying to take their money, man. It is what it is, my guys. But I already made the plays earlier. I just come up here to do the show for you guys. So I'm saying I just like the atmosphere up here. They got the college games everywhere. I might give a few college. I feel like in college, guys, I do. If I'm taking some today, I lean Iowa State plus a 4.5 and Indiana -2, guys. So that's what I'm looking at in college. I'll be honest, I hadn't bet those though, so it's just those are just my looks. But I do feel like Iowa State probably beats Kansas outright, and I definitely like Indiana versus Maryland in that one, guys. So I don't know. Y'all let me know in the chat what y'all like in there. I might put a little something on it, man. I might put a little something, but let's get straight to it. First game up. We're going to the streets of Philly here, man. No Philly cheesesteaks today. 76ers land 9 points at the house versus the Blazers. Do we got a little Scott Foster special in this one? I believe so. I'm hoping for a mob type game in this one, man. Obviously, we're gonna need some help with the Blazers, but I don't care. Regardless of all that, I took the Blazers plus a 9. I need them. I'll be honest. I do think the first half is maybe worth the sprinkle for the simple fact that if they don't cover the first half, then I don't really have a ton of faith in them covering the full game. And it could be one of those where you take them in the first half, and if they don't cover, then you live bet the second half. But I don't care. Regardless, full game. Give me Blazers plus the 9 in this one. And I also took their team total over as well. If the Blazers are going to do well in this game, they're going to have to score over 112 points. I think it's pretty simple. You see what I'm saying? So give me the two plays that I made in this game: Blazers plus the 9 and Blazers team total over 112 is basically in between 111 and a half, 112 and a half. Regardless, I think the Blazers can go for 115 tonight. I don't see the best effort for the Sixers here. They just came off a road trip, 5 games in 7 nights, all on the road. And then you get 2 days off at the house. I don't see the best spot for the Sixers here. They also coming off a revenge game versus the Wolves. And they have a revenge game on deck versus the Washington Wizards. You could argue they probably want that one a little bit more. They don't. I mean, this is a Western Conference team here. The Blazers have actually played well versus them as well. I believe 8-1-1 ATS last 10, 7-1, 7-2-1, something like that. I don't have it in front of me, but Blazers somewhat have played well versus the Sixers. They did take a 10-point loss earlier this year in Portland, but that was, if you look at when the 76ers were red hot then, guys. And also I saw Doc Rivers saying that he's going to be tinkering with lineups, trying to get Jalen McDaniels more minutes, which that's good for them. But he also says he's going to be running PJ Tucker at the 5, trying to get him some minutes there. That's not good, guys. That's not what you want to see. PJ Tucker at the 5 will get smoked in this one, guys. I like PJ Tucker as a player, but he has lost a little trade on the tires. I love when I heard Doc Rivers say he's going to be mixing up lineups, testing new lineups, guys. You got to remember these teams that's in the playoffs, they're getting ready for the playoffs, but they're also going to be doing some experimenting things like that. The Blazers, this is a balls to the wall spot for the Blazers in this one. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see them win this game outright as well. Blazers on the outside looking in on the playoffs. This is a big game for them. They need to win every single game. I don't know if they'll win for sure, but you're going to give me 9? Give it to me. Give me 9 in this one. Couldn't talk y'all some Dame props as well. Obviously, this won't be well if Dame doesn't go well. His points, and assists as well. So I don't really take the Sixers defense as the one that's going to try to double team him or try to pick him up full court. If they let the Blazers get comfortable here, don't be a bit surprised to see the Blazers hanging this game with a chance to win. So 2 plays for me in this one: Blazers plus 9, Blazers team total over 112 for me, guys. Let's go over to the streets of Washington, D.C. Probably the least game that I like today. I still think that the Hawks are better than the Wizards, to be perfectly honest with you. But this is a spot play. I will take the Wizards here in the first quarter, plus a half, guys. That's my play in this game. Like I say, and I've leaned the full game total under as well. This might be a playoff type of atmosphere. We know the Hawks don't play a ton of defense, but I know the Wizards are going to bring their best defensive effort in this one. They have revenge. The last game, it was a bad spot for the Wizards, coming off of a road game. It was 5th game in 7 nights, all that. Now they have equal rest somewhat. That both teams have a day rest. You want to take the home team, guys. When 2 teams playing in the same arena, especially when that home team lost in that first one, you want to back them early in the next game. So I took the Wizards in the first quarter plus a half. I do think it should be first quarter, first half spot for the Wizards. Full game, I think it's up in the air. The Wizards could get it done, but would I be surprised if the Hawks got the win? I wouldn't be whatsoever. So I'm not betting the full game. I did bet Wizards in the first quarter plus a half, and like I say, I'd like to take them in the first half as well. I just hadn't taken it. I do think it's going to cash though, guys. So whether I tell you I bet it or not, I tell you what's going to cash here. What I think is going to cash here: Wizards first quarter plus a half. That's what I bet. Wizards first half. I think it's going to win. I didn't bet it. Full game under. I think it's going to cash as well, but I didn't bet it. Full game. You might want to flip a coin and know it, man. I'll be honest with you. Let's go over to the streets of San Antonio, guys. Spurs getting 13 points at the house versus the Nuggets. Tricky game. I don't love it. Do I think the Spurs are worth the play here? I do. I don't want to tell anybody to take the Spurs here, but personally, I do think Spurs plus the 13 is the right side in this game. Obviously, obviously in the first hour as well. Can y'all hear me? Well, I know y'all can hear me, man. So okay, well, I'm in the book, my guy. It is what it is, my brother. It is what it is, my guy. But hey, this is the best I can do, bro. I can't bring the microphone and all that shit in here, but for the most part, y'all can hear me, man. I'd lean Spurs plus the 13 here, guys. Like I say, I understand it looks easy to take the Nuggets. They could come in here pissed off, but I don't expect the best defensive effort for the Nuggets in this one tonight, guys. So, like I say, it's just a lean. I'm probably not betting this game, but I do want to take the Spurs, to be honest with you. Yeah, Greg, yeah. Everybody's gonna be on the Nuggets here. I think like this, guys. The Spurs aren't really resting anybody. That shows me that they at least like to show up in this game. I think Spurs plus the 13 home dog. Nuggets don't really have anything to play for here. Yeah, they're coming off a loss. They'll win this game. But when you're saying having to win by 14 points on the road in a meaningless game versus a meaningless team, I don't see the best effort from the Nuggets. I see them kind of just going through the motion in this one. My advice, if you like the Nuggets, take their team total overs. We know the Spurs defense is not that great, but I also think that the Spurs will have some success here tonight as well versus the Nuggets defense because I don't see their best effort. So I'd lean Spurs in the first half plus 7.5 and the full game plus 13. It's not official for me, but that's my advice. If you like the Nuggets, I would take their first quarters, first half, full game team totals. I would target the team totals for the Nuggets. That way you only need them to score a certain amount of points. You don't need them to cover spread or anything. We know they have one of the top tier offenses in the league, so that's how I look at it. That's my sports betting advice. Go with the Nuggets on the team total overs. If you like the spread, I can't talk you off. It's just if I'm betting it, it's Spurs first half plus a 7.5 full game as well, guys. Let's go over to the streets of Miami here, man. Gotta hop on the Heat here. Gotta hop on the Heat. They already beat the Cavs in Cleveland with full squad for the Cavs in that one as well. They in Cleveland. So like I say, the Cavs beat them the first time this season. Then the Heat beat them the second time in Cleveland. Now the Heat dropped this one. The third one at the house. Now this is the bounce back spot for the Heat. Now I get it. The Cavs are much better than them. I must say they have the defense that can stifle the Heat down low as well. But I still like Heat here in the first quarter. To be honest, I think they could cover in the first half as well. I hadn't taken it. I just took the first quarter Heat. Minus a half, minus a one. I think the Heat come out here with emphasis and have a lot better start than they did the last game. Remember, Jimmy Butler was coming back from LA in that last one. That was the main reason why we wanted to fade him. It was still a super close game in that one. The Heat, damn, they still had a chance to win. I'll be honest, especially if Garland sits here. I do think the Heat cashed the trifecta, guys. It's an unpopular opinion. The Cavs are the better team. Sometimes the better team can get it done full 48 minutes, but at least to start this game, I think the Heat bring their top tier type of defense. And Cavs, they off in Miami. Hey, you never know what happened, but Heat first quarter for me, minus a half. Heavily lean to the first half as well, minus the one. And I'll be honest, I do lean the full game as well. Heat in the minus the two. Still, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know what's the word on Garland. To be honest, I don't really care. To be honest with you, I don't really bet based off injury. See what I'm saying? So, I won't bet a game based off injuries. Garland could still be in this game. I still like the Heat in the first quarter, guys. It's probably going to be an under type of game, but I'm not messing with the total. Heat first quarter minus a half for me. If you have to take minus one, I like that as well. Honorable mention, Heat first half as well. I do think that's going to get there, although I hadn't bet it, guys. Let's go over here to the streets of Minnesota here, man. A game, I did mention this on the earlier, Anthony Edwards, and guess what? Some of you guys can do. So he says he has to come out in the first quarter and get his teammates ready. Guess what you can do at some of these sports books? You can take a player's assist for the first quarter. I didn't even know you could do some of this shit. That's why I'm so glad I'm in a legal betting state now. But Anthony Edwards over 1.5 assists in the first quarter, plus 150. What are we doing here? That's cashing. Anthony Edwards over 3.5 assists. So I'm at Barstool Sportsbook right now. You can get at Barstool, you can get over 3.5 assists for Anthony Edwards for the full game at minus 139. I think it's stealing money. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I think it's still in money. I'm about to go. Well, I already bet it. I like the first quarter over 1.5 assists plus 150. I think I got that one at DraftKings. But yeah, Wolves in the first quarter as well, minus the one. Give it to me. I'd even caught a book up here that had minus a half for the first quarter. What are we doing? Y'all lacking, man. The Nets 0-8 in the first quarter against the spread in their last 8 games on the road. I don't think they're going to cover this one as well. Wolves coming off a dud performance. They will bounce back in this game. The Wolves could catch the trifecta. Only thing that scares me is the Nets. Obviously, they rested all their guys yesterday, kind of getting ready for this game. And like I say, I've noticed a pattern with the Nets. They play better as the game goes on. It's somewhat like exactly like the Indiana Pacers guys. So I'll be fading the Nets in the first quarter for the near future here, especially on the road. And this is also their 11th straight game in a new arena, guys. 9th straight game in a new arena since the All-Star break as well. They've been traveling all over the place. They hadn't played in the same arena 2 straight games. There's no real chance to get into a rhythm, right? So I'm fading the Nets here in the first quarter. Give me Wolves minus a half or minus one in the first quarter. And also first quarter, Anthony Edwards over 1.5 assists in the first quarter plus 150. He basically come out and said that he wants to get his teammates started first and foremost. That leads me to tell me he's going to have at least 2-3 assists here in the first quarter, guys. Anthony Edwards over assists in the first quarter, 1.5 plus 150, and for the full game, 3.5 minus 139. But like I said, I can say I played something at 4.5, guys, at plus 145. There was a book that wouldn't give me. They were trying to do like over 2 at like minus 1,400, or I could take the over 4.5 to him to get 5 plus at plus 145. So I think Anthony Edwards would be dishing the ball tonight. He was very vocal about it, saying that he needed to get more assists, get his teammates involved, guys. So like I say, listen to the post game interviews. You can find a lot of inside info like that, guys. A lot of people don't really want to watch these shows; they just want the picks. If you watch the shows, I'm giving you things that you can literally build off of, where you don't even really have to watch the show. You can see my thought process on it. So how I get most of my inside info is looking at Twitter for searching players' names and looking at post-game interviews, guys. So these are the type of nuggets that people get for watching the show. You see what I'm saying? Wolves, first quarter, I'll say minus one. There's minus halves out there. I'll say minus one. Anthony Edwards over first over assist, guys, first quarter and full game in that one. And I do lean Wolves in the first half and full game as well. I just didn't bet it. Give me Wolves to start this game off a lot better. And I lean some Wolves team total overs as well. I do think they can have some success with the Conley Gobert pick and roll. They're not stopping that shit down low. Gobert should get over his rebounds. He should get a double easily here, guys. Last game up, we're going to the streets of LA here. Y'all know I love the Lakers. I mean, not like ski. I'm not a Lakers fan, but I need them to make the playoffs. They've been playing really well. I do feel like they dropped this game. To be honest, I didn't bet the full game. I've only bet Raptors in the first quarter. Like, I love the Raptors in the first quarter. They should cover the first half as well. Just a little bit of info for you. Anthony Davis, he celebrated his birthday last night. They had a whole little party. I'm pretty sure all the Lakers were there. I know LeBron was there. So if LeBron and AD was there, why wouldn't all the other Lakers guys show up as well? And not even that. This is a first quarter fade for the Lakers. They're bringing back D'Angelo Russell today, guys. While it will be good for them long term, like say for the next game, for this particular game, that's going to be bad for them. He's going to be rusty. He's going to mess up their flow as well. And the lineups are going to be funky as well. They're going to have to figure out the lineups once again. I think the Raptors come out here and get them tonight, guys. This is not a Lakers type of game. Last game it was. Pau Gasol retirement, jersey retirement. Lakers was a spot last game. This one is probably a little bit of a fade in my opinion. I do think the Lakers will get back on the winning streak the next game versus the Knicks. Y'all know I look far ahead in the future, but Raptors first quarter, guys, super strong look in my opinion here. Raptors might be up by 5 points at the end of the first quarter. I couldn't talk you off playing a little alternate line as well. Matter of fact, I did. I had played a Raptors minus 1.5. Let me see what I get. I took Raptors minus 1.5 in the first quarter at plus 106, but it's minus one at minus 104. See what I'm saying? Some books showing minus a half out there for the Raptors. So regardless, I think the Raptors come out here, build a lead. They build off their defense. They should cover the first quarter and the first half, the Raptors, guys. They're about to come out here and put the defense on the Lakers. Like I say, Russell's probably going to be rusty as well, and it's going to throw off the whole shifts for the team, guys. So there you have it, my guys. There you have it, man. I'm finna break you guys out. I'm gonna break you guys off with my officials. You see what I'm saying? Well, what I bet, that's what I like to say, my guys. If you like to get a shirt, still got plenty of shirts as well, guys. It's Us Against the Bookies. I appreciate the support. Everybody that's joined the channel as a member as well, I appreciate your support, my guys. So to recap my plays, guys, this is what I'm on. In the first game, Blazers, I'm on Blazers full game plus the 9. I'm on their team total as well, over 112. And I also think the first half is probably a look. I didn't bet it though, guys. So it's the first half should cash, but I just need them to cover that full game on the plus 9, guys. I do think this will be an over type of game as well. Both teams should get to scoring, but mainly I don't see the best defensive effort from the 76ers here tonight, guys. And I can't wait to see PJ Tucker in at the 5. Please do that the whole game, please. But Blazers plus 9 for me, full game, and team total over 112. In the Wizards game, I've only taken Wizards in the first half, plus a half in the first quarter, plus a half. I also feel like the Wizards can get it done in the first half as well. Full game, it's a toss up to me. If I'm playing a full game, I would probably take under 238. I think the Wizards are going to bring the defense here tonight. And the Hawks, they better try to bring some defense as well. But I'm not playing a total knowing Wizards first quarter plus a half, my only one. The Spurs game, I lean Spurs in the first half plus the 7.5 and plus a 13. Just my advice. If you like the Nuggets, personally, I would take their team total overs. Whatever you like them. If you like them full game, take the full game team total over. You like them first half, take their team total over. That's away from you getting away from the spread. You don't care if they cover a spread or not. You just need them to come out there and get hot offensively, which they should do, guys. So that's my sports betting advice on that game. And the Heat, give me Heat in the first quarter, minus the 1, minus a half, minus the 1. I think they start out here a lot better. I think that this will be a Heat type of game. And to be honest with you, the Heat should cash a trifecta, especially if Darius Garland is out in this one and with a quad. I don't see them really pushing him to the limit. Why? You have championship aspirations. You're like a top 4 seed in the Eastern Conference. Why do you need to push Garland here versus a Heat team who are about to come in here playing very physical and try to beat you up? So Heat first quarter, for me, I do lean that first half heavily as well, guys. Heat should cover the first quarter and the first half in this game. I might add that first half. I think that's cash, but I've only bet first quarter so far. And the Wolves game, give me Wolves in the first quarter, minus the 1, minus the 1.5. I like both of those. And give me Anthony Edwards over in the first quarter, over 1.5 assists, plus 150. I love that price right there. And give me Anthony Edwards over. You can take 3.5 assists at juice. I think it's cashing, or you could take the 4.5 assists at plus money, my guys. So I'm on all those. I need Anthony Edwards to get at least 5 assists tonight. And I think he's going to do it as well. I think he might have 3 assists. Anthony Edwards should have 3 assists in the first quarter, guys. He said it himself. He's about to come out and get his teammates set up before he starts scoring. He's getting that over 1.5 assists in the first quarter, plus 150, guys. And then Lakers and Raptors. Give me Raptors in the first quarter. I love it. I love the Raptors here early. I love them, my guys. So Raptors in the first quarter, minus the 1. And I also think they should cover the first half as well, minus the 1. So Raptors, whether you want to take minus a half, minus 1 in the first quarter, Raptors about to come out here and put the defense on the Lakers. It's also a letdown for the Lakers after the Paul Gasol retirement and Anthony Davis little party last night with the Lakers, guys. So Raptors first quarter, top spot in that one. Just a last little recap. Raptors first quarter, Wolves first quarter, Anthony Edwards first quarter assist over 1.5 and full game assist over, whether 3.5 or 4.5. I took 4.5 at plus money. And then Heat in the first quarter, heavily lean to the first half. They're cashing the first quarter and first half. And then I bet Wizards in the first quarter plus a half, and then Blazers plus 9 and Blazers team total over, guys. That's the show, man. Got to end it now before the people start looking at me crazy. I appreciate everybody in the show, guys. I really appreciate you guys. You see what I'm saying? For your time, for here trying to learn with me, whether you're just here for the picks or you want to learn, I appreciate you. Not so sure if I'm gonna do a show tomorrow. I got some things I gotta do. I will try my best, my guys. But for the members, I did already post a play in the chat for tomorrow as well, man. So go check out the community chat. You just slide over, go to YouTube, and where it says videos live, all that, slide over. It says community or members, and then you go to that tab, man. It's Us Against the Bookies. We always trying to get some cash. Y'all have a great day. Have a great weekend. It's all positive vibes, guys. Send me the positive vibes. I do this for you guys, trying to cash for myself as well. But like I say, I always say I don't have to come on here and do these shows, especially the late night game time show, but I do it for you guys, just trying to help you beat the books, man. It's Us Against the Bookies. We will win today, tomorrow, beyond. We will win 2023, my guys. Let's go. We out. Let's cash.